We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, Porter. You better be afraid of me. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Gong. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st down, it's gone. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Complete to Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's McFarland. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
Now a run with McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Rams 7, Steelers nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Here's gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check. Say alert.
Running with McFarland. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
You. 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go. Mike, 59.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 59 Mike. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run with McFarland. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Again, Goff. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that one will fall incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Lights 59. Lights 59. Watch the curl.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. Don't let it free. Don't let it free.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 80. Don't get nervous. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here. Alert. Check.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, dude. 55. My God, 55.
After the interception, here's Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Rams.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down by John Johnson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I'm coming after you. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
once again, they run with Mixon.
49-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Here goes to that. 20. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. And some room to roam now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
From the red zone now, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Check nine.
They begin the drive with McFarland. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
59 mark, check, 59. Pick me up, here we go. Mike's 59, Let's go, D, let's go.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
46-yard line.
Again, it's Rosen. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 5'9",
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Micah Kaiser drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You got block me. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
On 1st and 10, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
50 seconds.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Hug. And what's delay? 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check 59. Silver.
Rosen to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, alert. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Oh, you get on the head.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the pass. Check the backer.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got an open man, it's Washington.
Rosen's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Middle. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Here we go.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
For the extra point.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Rams.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
45-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Mixon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 down, 3 down. Mike's 50 seconds, 50 seconds, right. Squeeze, double. Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Rip right. 50 seconds to whirl in. Let's see what you got.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Joe Mixon. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we've got a timeout.
A gain of 20.
9 seconds remaining.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Mixon on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 13 yards remaining on second down. Throwing now, Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.